Hello friend, welcome to your yoga class. My name is Maria and today I have a special short and sweet stress-free yoga class. So this class is designed to help you just kind of take a break, short break from whatever it is you're doing to release a lot of the tension that you might be holding throughout your body, to let go of some of that stress and then maybe come back to that or maybe move on with your day. All you're gonna need today is yourself. You don't even need a mat. We're gonna do most of the things standing. And this is all levels. So if you're new, if you're not new, come on, join us. I will be offering lots of variations for lots of various levels. So first of all, we're just gonna start in a mountain pose, having your feet as wide as your hips. And just kind of start to relax your legs a little bit. Don't hold too much. Relax your knees. Roll your shoulders up to your ears and then roll them back and then down. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale normally, just as you normally would. And then on the 3rd time, we're gonna start pairing the movement to that breath. So on the inhale, just notice when you inhale and try to match coming up to your shoulders on the inhale, and then go back and down as you exhale, letting everything go. 2 more times. Inhale, squeeze up to your ears. Exhale, take your shoulders back and around and down. Inhale, squeeze them up towards your ears. Exhale, back, around, and down. And then one more time, inhale up to your ears. And exhale, back, around, and down. Next, we're going to take our hands and interlace them behind our low back. And the intention here is going to be to draw the knuckles towards the earth. The elbows can draw towards one another, shoulder blades can draw towards one another. Start to open up through the chest and relax the shoulders away from the ears. So just pull them down and away to create a little bit of length through the back of the neck. And then once you're here, just kind of start to nod your head or shake your head from left to right, maybe like shaking your head no, but very slowly, very gently. If you need to come out of this, feel free to just kind of bend your elbows up or just release at any moment. But keep going with shaking your head left to right. And then we'll return back to center and then start shaking your head to look up and down, shaking your head yes, up and down. Maybe imagine that you're drawing a line with your nose on an imaginary wall right in front of your face. Maybe that helps. Keeping the movement just small here. And then release your hands, take them down by your sides and shake it out, whatever you need here. We're going to do that again, but this time interlace the opposite thumb on top. And then once again, try to take the knuckles and the fingertips down towards the earth. And this time we're actually going to just gently take our left ear as far towards our left shoulder as we can. So you're starting to take your head over to the side. You'll feel a deep stretch to the right side of your neck here. I'm just going to hold for 3 breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Notice where your breath is traveling to, and try to let that breath just go into your belly. And then when you're ready, exhale, return to center, and take your right ear to your right shoulder, getting a stretch through the left side of the neck. We're just going to stay here for 3 breaths. Inhaling into the belly and maybe sending that breath through the left shoulder as well. Exhaling completely. 2 more. Okay, and then when you're done, release your hands. Shake them out if that feels good. And then we're going to stay where you are. You're just going to take your feet a little bit wider apart than hip width apart. So just like this, and then have your toes point inward and your heels pointing slightly outward, but not too exaggerated, just enough to kind of have the outer edges of the feet pointing forward, the toes pointing forward. Interlace your hands once again behind your low back. Lift your chest. You're going to take one big inhale here. And on the exhale, start to fold at the hips, folding forward, keeping your hands behind your back. And then once you get to halfway, once your torso is parallel to the floor, feel free to release your hands. And then option to hold on to the ground or to hold on to your shins. We're going to stay here for one big inhale, Inhale into your belly and exhale completely. Feel free to bend over, take whatever other movement you need to here, you want to. Otherwise, you can slowly bring your hands onto your hips and slowly lift your torso back up. And then last thing we're going to do is a little bit of a balance pose, so feel free to come over near a wall if you want to. But first, we're just going to do part one, which is we're going to give yourself a hug. So bring your arms out into a T and then cross the right arm over the left. Hug your shoulders as best you can and then start to lift your elbows slightly away from your body. Take a big inhale and exhale to release your hands down by your sides. We'll do that again with the other side. Lift your arms up into a T, cross the left over the right this time, hug your shoulders, and then slightly lift your elbows up. And once you're there, take one big inhale, breathing into the low belly, and exhale, deflating completely like a balloon. And then relax your arms by your sides. From here, start to ground down into your left foot and bring your right heel up just slightly. We're gonna start to bend into the left knee just a little bit to kind of ground and get a little bit of balance. And then if you can, try to cross your right leg over your left. Once you're here, feel free to go into full eagle legs and wrap that right leg around the left. Otherwise, you can stay here, toes on the ground. And then once again, we're going to give yourself a big hug. So cross the right arm over the left, give yourself a hug and lift your elbows up. Gaze at a point in front of you and just try to breathe through this somewhat challenging pose. One more big inhale. And exhale to stand up, unravel the legs, unravel the arms. We'll do the same with the right leg. So start to slightly bend into that right leg a little bit, bend into both legs. Lift the left heel off of the ground and then maybe start to cross that left leg over the right, putting your right toes on the outside of your left toes on the outside of your right foot. And once you're here, feel free to stay there or to lift that left leg, and wrap it around your right, and that's why we have a wall. Wherever you are, bring your hands out into a T if that's something that you want to add on, and then cross the left arm over the right. I think that's the other way around. We're going to lift the elbows up here, inhale into the low belly, and exhale. Completely unravel the legs, drop the arms by your sides. Returning to a mountain pose, feet are hip width apart, stack your heart over your hips and your head over your heart, making sure that your ears are more so in line with your shoulders. Flip the palms of the hands to face forward. Take a moment here to maybe close the eyes. Just bring the focus inward once again. Focus on your breath, your body, and your mind. Thank you for taking a little bit of a break, a little bit of self-care here. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. Feel free to go back to whatever you were doing. Feel free to add on to this or maybe do this flow again. But whatever it is that you're doing after this, I am sending lots of love and light your way. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please send it to anyone that you think might enjoy it or might benefit from it. Hit the like button and just leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought, what your favorite part was, if anything felt extra good. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay updated with all weekly new yoga videos that I'll be back with.